As every fan of the Harry Potter stories knows, the shelves of the Hogwarts library are home to all sorts of fascinating books. There are 3 in particular you might have heard mentioned by certain Hogwarts students, and that you can add to your reading list too. If you want to get to grips with the magical beasts of the wizarding world, have all the facts of Quidditch at your fingertips, or finish the day with some particularly enchanting fairy tales, then let me recommend the Hogwarts Library Books by J.K. Rowling, writing under the names of some authors she conjured up in her imagination. Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them by the world-famous Newt Scamander, who you might have come across in the Fantastic Beasts films, is a fun and fascinating guide to magical creatures and essential reading for any fan of the wizarding world. Hermione Granger certainly read it, and, as you might remember, was alarmed to identify a potentially explosive rumpet horn on the wall of Xenophilius Lovegood's house as a result.
"How do you know it's an rampant horn?" asked Ron, edging away from the horn as fast as he could, given the extreme clutter of the room. "There's a description in Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them."
No aspiring Quidditch star should even think about picking up a broomstick without first reading Kennel-worthy Wisp's Quidditch Through the Ages. Harry Potter, for one, took a lot from this comprehensive history, before it was confiscated by Professor Snape, that is. For one thing, he learned that there are 700 ways of committing a Quidditch foul, all of which occurred during just one World Cup match in 1473.
"What's that you've got there, Potter?" It was Quidditch Through the Ages. Harry showed him. "Library books are not to be taken outside the school," said Snape. "Give it to me. 5 points from Gryffindor."
And The Tales of Beedle the Bard is a collection of fairy tales as familiar to Hogwarts students as Sleeping Beauty and Cinderella are to us. Don't believe me? Just ask Ron Weasley. He was appalled that Harry and Hermione hadn't heard of Babbity Rabbity, the heroine of one of the tales.
"You've never heard of the Tales of Beedle the Bard?" said Ron incredulously. "You're kidding, right?"
With notes throughout from Albus Dumbledore, Beedle is essential reading for any Harry Potter fan. And as for its final story, the tale of the 3 brothers, well, let's just say that the Professor's comments are particularly intriguing for readers who know anything of the Deathly Hallows. So, if you're craving a little more magic after reading the Harry Potter series, you can take it from me. The Hogwarts Library Books are exactly what you're looking for.